Good afternoon, people. All of my fellow Americans, compadres in this whole reality that we call America, which is the greatest country on the face of the planet today. We have a serious problem that exists in our country, and that's called the, our justice system. We need to abolish the double standard system that we currently implement, and we need to come up with something that's much more viable to bring some level of equilibrium to the justice system because, in the words of Martin Luther King, justice delayed is justice denied. And this is our generation now. And as generations pass, we must build on making our justice system a system that we all can be proud of, something that we can use as a model to demonstrate and to show the international community that America is truly is great. Now, there's a lot of different facets of our system that we failed to neglect over the years, and there's a lot of issues in our society that we failed to neglect over the years. Racism in our justice system. We know that this is a phenomenon that existed in our system ever since the freedom mockingbird, and the mockingbird is still not free. With the lies and deceptions that's been perpetrated in our justice system, and the use of so-called juries and jurors that 9 times out of 10 they don't really understand constitutional law, and they have the lives of our citizens in their hands, and they take it to be a game until that same system come knocking on their door. Then they want society to have compassion. We must have compassion case by case because our justice system cannot be assembly line. It must be from the heart. It must be for real. And now it's time to bring the truth, just like we're bringing the truth to the reality of sexuality within our professional institutions. We must also deal simultaneously with the truth of the reality of the injustices that currently exist within the framework of our justice system. We have a double standard, and our motto is today we must abolish the double standard system, and we must implement a system that's gonna maintain a level of integrity and equality, so that all citizens will know that in America is justice for all. Thank you, my fellow Americans, and we will be back with you in the future with some more specific information because we need some help because we cannot pass this demon on to our children. Because if we pass it on to our children, then our children are going to look at us and say, what happened? Where did they drop the ball? If we're going to do anything, regardless to your millions, regardless to what type of financial legacy, regardless to what type of intellectual legacy that you leave for our children. We must be able to deal with this demon that we call double standard justice. We must deal with it now so that we can be proud of whatever we can be proud of this tool that we pass on to our children's and our children's children. So this would be one issue that they can continue to tweak, and they would that could manifest itself so that in the future this would not be a part of a reality that we have to constantly deal with. We'll be able to open our creative minds and be able to deal with phenomena that's light years ahead of us, so that we'll be able to come together as a real people, as a one people, so that we can use our intellectual and technological development in order to grow up and in order to take our reality into a whole different dimension.